Hey guys, we are back up and running. Pretty excited to have you guys back for this Friday. As you all know, yesterday I did put up another video. If you want to check out that video, please, I will try and remember to put it in the description box. I obviously had all of my wonderful filming set up yesterday as well. So I'm happy to, because I did a little bit of a new setup with the camera, and it's a lot more sturdy, so I'm more happy with it. But now that we got that out of the way, I want to show you the latest beauty I just made. Now, I really thought about keeping this one. It was kind of hard to put this one out, and my best friend, I asked her if she wanted it, and she said yes. So I am very excited that she claimed it, because it has pages from my mom's fire science books when she used to be a firefighter. So obviously I got the Turnouts from my uncle, who is the chief of the fire department in my hometown. They're all the recycled bunker gear that they really can't do anything with anymore. They'll usually recycle them. Sometimes it ends up in the garbage. Sometimes they get sent down to Mexico for underpopulated areas and such that need gear. But I ended up with this batch. If I'm not mistaken, some of these had holes in them. So I was really excited to get a hold of it and make a journal. For those of you who've been with me for a while, you know that I made one last year for my uncle and aunt for Christmas. So to make one this size was really phenomenal and interesting. So it's 10 inches tall by 5 inches wide. That's not including the width of the spine. It actually comes out to be approximately 5.5, including the spine. So we used this Velcro side strap from the Turnouts that kind of hold the pants up to use for our enclosure. And of course we used a radio pocket to put on the front. This way she can store stuff that she hasn't put in the journal yet in here for when she gets a chance to put it all in there, like the cute little firefighter stickers that they sell at the craft store. And it says Firefighting Tactics and Strategy. So you can definitely tell that this is from that book. And of course we have a file folder here with an F for fire. And inside, I kind of made it into a pocket. So inside the pocket, here's a very cool vintage photo. And I mounted it on cardstock, so it is nice and sturdy. And if you can tell, this is actually going behind the file folder. So you can open up the file folder. And of course we have this wonderful firefighter LaFrance photo here. And it's also backed on cardstock. And then we have a spot for anything else that we want to put in the journal. You know, maybe some clippings or some photos, newspaper stuffs. Of course, we have this vintage photo of firefighters putting out a house fire, a structural fire. Now, I'm not really going to individually go through each of the pages. It's a pretty simple journal for the most part. On the inside, the only thing I did was rebound some of the pages from the fire science book into this one. What I like to do is I'll use washi tape after I've torn them out of the other page to affix them together, and then this way it makes it very sturdy when I run them through the sewing machine. Washi tape runs great through the sewing machine. I haven't had any problems. Excuse me. These ones, though, I did not run through the sewing machine. They were all hand stitched. The washi tape, however, did gunk up my awl needle a little bit. So be sure and use a paper sewing machine if you are doing that sort of deal. So here's some of these, and you can tell that, you see there's that vintage truck there. Isn't that awesome? So you can tell that there's a couple of good information in here from that book. Now I did do, this one is a card. I cut it out and mounted it as a photo. And of course we have some more information, plenty of journal space, wonderful creamy dyed pages. I accidentally tore that one, so I fixed it with some basic washi. And there's a vintage steamer. And I know, here it is. Here's one more card I did. And of course the back is blank. I don't think I really have any more cards in this section. So, oh, here's a pretty interesting photo. And there's one with a ladder up onto a roof. And here's this wonderful vintage LaFrance. And of course it's also backed on cardstock. So those, oh, look at that creaminess. It's so beautiful. Those are all of the cards that I created. I tried to go through the book and find the most engaging pages in them. Like this one obviously has the different hose end types with the nozzles and things like that, and you know, some incident reports, so that way it would give you something to talk about or things to think about from the profession that a lot of people in the profession will know about. And of course we have a pocket in the back for some goodies and a little blip on fire boats. And oh, I want to see, there's our nice pocket. And of course I stitched around it a little bit. And on the back side it's F. If it would have been a 7, I would have been like, woohoo! But it's F6 for fighter. You know, F on the front, F on the back for firefighter. So, very wonderful. I am in love with how it came out. It's so thick and amazing and crunchy and just such a wonderful journal. It has a Heidi little hollow spine right here. Just amazing. I love how this one came out. So for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, I did a beautiful photo shoot on this journal. I haven't had a chance to take it down to the firehouse. I think I'm gonna convince my bestie to see if we can't go to the firehouse here in town, because it's for her father. Well, it's not for her father, but she's gonna fill it with stuff from her father, because he was the chief of the big time fire department in the local area. So hopefully we can get her to talk to him. Maybe we can go do an actual fire department photo shoot in the local area. I think that would be awesome. If not, then I will get with her and take it down to St. David and do a photo shoot down there. But until then, I did do a really neat one out in the grass to really simulate like wildland, even though this is more of a structural type deal going on here. Alrighty, well, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by to check out my journal. I kind of wanted to take a break from tutorials this week for a little bit. With as much as I got going on, I have classes next week, and fingers crossed I have big opportunities that may be possibly coming my way. So for those of you that watched my last video, you may have heard to please pray for me and my family in whatever way it is that you pray. And I really do greatly appreciate it, because this would be a really big step in the right direction, and I'm so excited to be able to have this opportunity. So thank you very much. And I'm so nervous about it too. Fingers crossed. You don't even know. So thanks for stopping in and listen to me ramble. Come here. One moment. Come here. And of course, as you all know, our baby girl is back home. Yes. Tell him. Say, I was bug hunting. Yes. I was bug hunting. So the lady that is getting this journal has Lexi's younger sister. Yeah, she's in love with Lexi. So that's what made her finally make the decision to give me a call and tell me to call my Chihuahua distributor and get another lovely little Lexi. She is such a sweetie. Yeah. So if you guys haven't already, she has an Instagram account too. And when we lost her the other day, we brought her back home and gave her taco smell. Yeah, she's looking at the airplanes. They're flying over right now. So she got Taco Bell when she came back home, and she walked off like the most pampered princess in the world. It was so silly. It's so cute. So if you haven't already, that will be in the storyboards. The saved ones that are like the highlights. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thanks for stopping by. Say bye, Lexi. Say no, you don't want to say bye. Bye. Said no, Mom, you're being mean to me. Mom, this is mean. Yeah, I know, I'm terrible. Oh, nope. I talk like my dogs. Tell him. Says, but Mom, no. Say bye. It's okay, that's better. Bye.